Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. So it's Boston now. Knocked away. It's stolen by Hill. And even 3-on-3 break. Tries again. Pass to Pierce. Misses from close range. Now, here is Russell. That drops.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. He's got to be relentless.
Outside Hill. They set the pick. Pass to Dumars. Shot clock at 6. Outside Thomas. The three. And there's the rejection. And he recovers it. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here is Russell. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. This is his first free throw of the game. And that one misses. He's off on the second. And here is Hill. Here's Dumars. It's back to Hill. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses. Now, here is Russell. Bird left side. Bird left side. Pass to Havlicek. Now, here is Russell. Got a piece of it. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Now Thomas. Lanier. Back to Thomas. Tries from 10. And the shot is good. And that ties it up.
Boy, the fifth time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Stan Van Gundy had a moment to share with me.
That's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the refs saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Up top, Dumars.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
Now, here is Russell. Bird with fires, high post, and it's Boston with another.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now, here's Thomas. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Kuzi. Bird outside. Wallace on him. Ball's knocked loose. All alone. Connects. The jumper drops. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Dumars. Here's to Wallace. Outside Hill. Here is Havlicek. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And the Pistons making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Pistons trailing. And here is Thomas. That's to Lanier. Back to Thomas. Now Dumars. Here's Thomas. Now here's Thomas. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Inside, here's Parrish. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. They trail by 6. Bing. Soft touch off the glass. Now Pierce. Now Rondo. Right side Rondo. Back to Pierce. Poked away. Here's the break. Bing. Here's Stackhouse. Three-pointer. That's good.
And another specialty of his is the three ball from the corner. That's his signature shot.
Rondo with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Right side Pierce. That three off the mark. Detroit with the ball. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Celtics with the lead. Here's Rondo. Snatched away. And here they come. Rips down the breakaway slam. Now here's Parrish. And here is Parrish. Back to Rondo. Pass to Havlicek. Just 5 on the clock. Ring shot on the way. Jump shot is good. Here's Stackhouse. Here's Stackhouse. Here's Pierce. No good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one? Detroit with the ball. They trail by 1. That's blocked. DeBusschere on him. Fades and shoots. And that one's good by Pierce.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Bing. Back to Lambier. Pass to DeBusschere. Now Rodman. Back to DeBusschere. Off target from the wing. Now here is Havlicek. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside Rondo. Back to Havlicek. Three-pointer. Blocked. But they'll get another chance. Outside Pierce. Havlicek. Second shot opportunity. Here's McHale. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Now here is Hamilton. Now Rodman. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Bing. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Rondo's shot is off. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Bing. Back to Rodman. From 12 feet out. The rebound by Heinsohn. Boston with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Outside, Pierce. Lets it fly. Shot is off.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Bing trying to get back on track. The rebound by Heinsohn.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Pass to Pierce. Good on the triple. 7 points in the game.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Bing. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play. And a new group in for the Celtics. Bird outside. He's against Hill. Now here's Bird. And that one's good. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Dumar's with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Wallace. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
They set the pick. Now Havlicek. Havlicek right side. Now here is Russell. Wallace is there. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
The Pistons trailing. Outside Thomas. Back to Wallace. Pass to Thomas. Lanier with the tip. Great positioning on the putback. Now a timeout called by Boston. Kuzi. Havlicek outside. Pass to Bird. And the three off target.
Boy, he's got a nice looking stroke. That almost went in.
Now here is Wallace. Larry Bird grabs the miss.
He doesn't really scare a defense at all. You've seen him miss quite a few just like those.
There's the pick. Can't connect from short range. And here comes Dumars. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. The stupendous finish in traffic.
And something else he does is he's great off the dribble. He can take it to the rack or pull up. So as a defender, you don't know how to play.
Bird outside. Back to Havlicek with the lead pass. Bird. Pass to Russell. Clock at 6. That's good. He has 7. And here is Thomas. He has 6. There's a screen. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. And the Celtics making a change here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Celtics with the lead. Kuzi. Pass to Russell. Drops in the layup for 2.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
And here is Thomas. 1 second left. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And the first half. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Bill Russell really making a difference here. Outside Thomas. Pass to Hill. Hill left side. 6 to shoot. Wallace. That's good.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
Back to Pierce. Here's the screen. Rebound, Detroit. Here's Dumars for the tie. Doesn't go on the chance to tie. Havlicek left side. Right side, Thomas. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And yes, sir, that one drops. Pierce with it. 7 points in the game. Pass to Bird. Bird left side. Bird left side. Nice shot from the wing. He's got 6. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Now, here's Thomas. He's got 10. And stolen by Russell. For the finish. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break. Thomas with the ball. Right side, Thomas. The kick out to Dumars. Poke loose. Kuzi. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Lanier, back to Thomas. 2 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Now Bird, 6 points for him. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. From deep three-point range. And they're pushing it up. Thomas with the ball. Hammers it home to polish off the break. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. The Celtics making a switch here. Outside Rondo. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pass to Pierce. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, 9 points in the game so far. And the Pistons with possession. Outside Thomas. And here's Lambier. Stolen by Parrish. Here's the break. The finish. Pushes it down to finish the break. Detroit with the ball. 8-point game. Back to Lambier. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Hill. Makes good on the step back jumper. Pass to Rondo. Outside Pierce. Back to Rondo. For the 3. Rebound by Wallace. Now, here's Thomas. He's got 12. Here's Stackhouse. Lets it go with the 3. And Boston with the rebound. Pass to McHale. Outside Pierce. Back to McHale. McHale left side. Can't get it to go. Here's Stackhouse. Now here's Lembier. Here's Stackhouse. Outside Thomas. Pocket 6. Pulls up. High post. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Outside Rondo. Pass to McHale. Back to Rondo. And here's Pierce. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Now here is Hill. The Celtics with the lead. Outside Rondo. Lembier with the steal. Outside Thomas. Back to Lembier. Chipped away. Stolen by Pierce. Shot to end this cold run. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Celtics out. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. They set the screen. Fires the 3. Collins lays it up and banks it in.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Now here's Thomas. Back to Rodman. Shot is blocked. 3-on-3. Outside Pierce. From downtown. Can't get it to go.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Now here's Thomas. And here's DeBusschere. Back to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. That one goes. Count it.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Kuzi. Pass to Havlicek. Havlicek right side. Outside Pierce. Trying to break that ice cold streak. Rebounded by the Pistons. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Back to Thomas. Now here is Hamilton. And here's DeBusschere. 13 feet away. DeBusschere can't get the basket. Boston with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. For 3.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
Now here is Hamilton. To the paint. Collins. And that one hits back iron. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Outside Thomas. And he locks it in. An emphatic LU jam. Clark, plenty of drama in this one so far.
And I would not be surprised if it goes right down to the buzzer.
Outside Pierce. Left side Pierce. Count it, and the foul. That's on Dave DeBusschere. the Celtics making a switch here. And it's Detroit's ball. Outside Thomas. There's a good screen. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. He's feeling it. And too long on the shot.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Now here's Bird. Pass to Pierce. Back to Russell. Count the bucket.
And Steve, one thing that might not get as much attention, but his screens are some of the toughest and best in the league. You can go under or trail, but you're not getting through his screens.
Here's Jones, and he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the free throw line. The first free throw is good. And Dumars drops them both.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
We play just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside Pierce. He's against Hill. Right side Pierce. The 17-footer goes down. Here's Thomas. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
How about that? Going up strong. I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
Kuzi. Here's Russell. No good. The Pistons trailing. Now, here's Dumars. Outside Hill. There's the screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Well, it wasn't a textbook pick, but he still managed to score. Good concentration on the finish.
Bird outside. Wallace on him. Pass to Russell. The kick out to Pierce. Back to Russell. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
I like that creativity, double clutching, catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
Now, here's Duke. Hill with it. Outside Hill. Shot clock at 5. Gets it back. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
Outside Pierce. Pass to Bird. They set the pick. Nails it. Now Thomas. Wallace. Outside Hill. Releases from 15. Offensive rebound. Off target at the rim.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that... And so both free throws are good. And
good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Outside for Thomas. Fades away. Lanier. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
They swipe it. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points. Boston with the ball. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Now with the lead, I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time, milk the clock a little bit.
Good on the first, and that So he gets them both in a
Two-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Here's Thomas. Has to